was the Grand Old Duke of York. It's a favourite to this day. It's my biggest inspiration, I think, ultimately. Everything, all roads lead to Rome, all songs lead back to the Grand Old Duke of York, somehow.
Let's carry on.
I was 11 and I formed a rap band with my friends in primary school, and we were called Just Do It, and we just did it, you know, and it was called Power of the Tiger, and we stole lyrics from E17. And stop, step back, cause it damage your brain. Can you really take the pain? Boom, bang, off goes your head. Now you're really dead. And it was great. Yeah, it's in the bin somewhere.
Oh, I feel I'm in the throes.
There's a band around at the moment called Coves. They're quite new, and their singer and I, we're old mates from back home in the Midlands. And he used to be in a band called the Grapevine Degree. And I used to follow them around religiously, and the way he writes, and you know, his stage presence, and just kind of the way he kind of he executes his musical craft, I guess. It's always been a really, really big influence on me, a really big inspiration. You know, it's really good to see him do so well. But that's, yeah, John Rigard of Coves is probably the man. And I do a lot of session stuff for 1970s punk bands, and so I think a little bit of kind of Ramones type stuff has filtered in. One of the bands I play for is a band called The Boys, and they toured a lot with them back in the 70s, and kind of foisted DVDs on me and stuff like that, you know. So I think there's a little bit of a punky element to kind of harden up the kind of more melodic side of things. Yeah, I did it all on my own. I was in another band at the time, and I couldn't get them into the studio for love nor money, so I decided to just do it myself. And so I went up to a mate's studio back home in the Midlands and sort of laid an acoustic down and put the drums down and the bass and everything on top of that. And it was really good, really quite, you know, it was nice to be able to do it at my own pace with, you know, exercising my vision as I sort of wanted it to sound, you know, because when you've got other people involved, you know, it's great because they all bring something different to the table, but I could try and kind of realise it as precisely as I wanted to, you know. So that was kind of quite liberating in a way. But the next one, I think I'll probably get the guys from this band involved and see how that works, you know, because I was in a bit of limbo then. But I really enjoy it, you know, because it never turns out precisely how you think it will, you know. There's always kind of it's like pool table theory, little nuances in the pool table can affect which way your shot goes, no matter how precisely you aim, you know, and it's kind of like that with recording as well. It's never gonna, there's little nuances in your playing that take it in a slightly unexpected direction. I like the feeling I get when I've written something. I think that tops everything really. I mean, I like it all, you know, I find it all really enjoying. Playing live's very exciting. Recording's really invigorating, you know, but when you finish something, you know, when you've been working on something for a while and you finally nailed it, I think that feeling tops the lot for me. I'm not a great collaborative writer, just through happenstance really. I've never really done it, so I'm not sure how good I'd be at sort of writing with someone else. But so I always do it on my own. I look for the pulse first. I'm a drummer first and foremost, and so I think that affects the way I write stuff and the way I play. So I kind of find a pulse, and when I find a pulse that sort of affects me, that will kind of set a mood and a tone, and I sort of play around with phonetics and sound, and the story kind of starts to write itself. Lyrics are kind of like a secondary consideration really, kind of fit in line with the feeling of the song. But yeah, so it's rhythm, sound, melody, then words, I guess. Favourite noise in the world is the sound of the kettle just finishing boiling, because it means that I can have another lovely cup of tea imminently. A little taste, see the future.